And even before we go further, I would like to request you to hit the subscribe button below, and before you forget, hit the bell for notification so that every time we upload our videos, you will be among the first few people to get our notifications. Be the first one to watch, be the first one to get the information. Thank you so much. Let's get to the elephant in the room. So our big topic today is the price of becoming a successful barber. Yes, because we have seen so many youths branching to this career, and so many beauty colleges are being opened outside there. People are learning how to cut hair. People are learning how to do nails. People are learning how to create dreadlocks. People are learning how to style wigs. People are learning how to do makeup. But there's one thing, two or three things people are missing. So we would like us to get this information today outside because uh, we believe that hair and beauty industry is the next big thing. It is the next big thing because currently, as we speak, I have a record of 243,000 Kenyan youths that I have interacted with that are currently working and earning and feeding their families through this career, hair and beauty. Others are barbers, others are salonists, others are beauticians, others are nail techs, others are wig stylists. Big shout to Wigs Daddy and Mesh Beauty Parlor Westlands. They're doing great job, bro, and a great inspiration to this generation. Yeah. So the first point we are going to be talking of is it's about passion of creativity. Passion is another one, and creativity is another one. So these are two words that we have brought together to bring the message home. Passion of creativity, it literally calls on your enthusiasm of liking this thing that you're going to do. If you don't have a passion of cutting hair, of being a barber, of being a nail tech, you won't do this thing with much of you inside it. Passion literally requires you to be inside it even before it is there. You understand? That means even though a client is not going to show up in your space, in your workstation, in your salon, in your spa, in your tattoo studio, you are going to do something that will keep you there, liking, cultivating the career, the skill inside you to be live even before a client walks in. Passion of creativity. You understand? This is what holds you in the field. Passion is what holds you around. Passion is what keeps you interactive. Passion is what keeps you active on the sides of barbering, hairstyling, salon, being a salonist, tattooing, nail beauty. You understand? Yeah. So passion of creativity. If you lose the passion of doing this thing, you can never do it successfully. And it's just a few. It is just an advice for the few of you who doesn't have a passion of doing this thing. If I ask you, why are you or why do you want to become a barber? Maybe you want to tell me because I want money. Never get into barbering industry because you want money. Yeah, because there are times money disappears and you still have to be there for you to make the craft meet its destination. Remember, we must have somewhere we are taking this craft. We don't just do it for money. We do it because we love it. We do it because we like seeing people look good. We do it because we like being artists. We do it because we like changing the image of the world. We can never change the image of the world, but we can change how people look in the world itself. That is literally changing and playing around with the image. So passion of creativity is our point number one. Our next topic here is discipline. Discipline. Yeah, because we have seen so many beauticians, barber stylists outside here, or people working into this career, and just because of discipline at one point, they lose it all. Why do we need discipline in this career? Why? Why do you think we need discipline in this career? You need discipline at all points. Discipline literally means you have a set plan of how you will start and how you finish your day in this industry. Discipline of what time you wake up. Discipline of what time you go to bed. Discipline of how you treat the seniors and your juniors in the industry, discipline of how you respond to your clients' calls, messages, WhatsApps, emails, and whatsoever, discipline of how you plan yourself before you get active on a given appointment, discipline of how you maintain your equipment. You understand? Discipline of how you handle criticism from around, because criticism are always going to be there. But if you don't know how you are going to handle these things, then it means you don't have a good discipline. You don't have what it takes to be into this career, because you'll be cruel, you'll be ignorant to people. Imagine you're going to lose it all. And if you don't have a clear time on what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, it's going to mess you up, because despite the fact that your customers walks in at 8 every day, you must have a discipline of what time. It doesn't mean that now you have to work at 8 every day, because remember, there is preparation, there is maybe warming up before the client walks in your session. You understand? So there must be a discipline of what time you wake up. You understand? There must be a discipline of uh, how you prepare before you get into your workstation. Yes. So there must be discipline. And discipline is a very wide topic when it comes to barbering, because there are so many of us, not only the practitioners in the industry, but also from our client themselves. If you yourself as a stylist, you don't have the discipline of handling people, you will mess up with all these people. Understand? So you must have a discipline of being in it. Another thing is persistency. Yes, you must have persistence. Remember, we are saying I based on much in Barber. If you are a barber today and you are doing something which is very good, which is very unique, which has been started with you, understand? Or you are learning something from online, from YouTube tutorials, understand? And you want to become perfect in this design, in this great tattoo art, in this great nail, in this great block. You must be persistent. You don't watch today and stop. You don't pass ads. You don't like do it once and you let it be. You don't even the practices in your discipline, how you interact with people in your workstation. You don't do it once. You do it again and again. You make it a cycle. Understand? Persistence is what will make you become a pro. Persistence is what will make you become successful. Persistence is what will distinguish you from others. You don't have to do something once. Maybe you saw it somebody else somewhere doing it and then you stop. Understand? So you must have persistence. Another thing is determination. How you determined, how you are determined, it defines where you end up. Understand? Because if you are not determined into barbering industry, then you are also going to lose it. Because your determination has to be at the top of the things. It doesn't matter how, when, where, what, why, but determination. So you be determined, you get a very good record. If you don't be determined, then there is never going to be a distinction between you and others. If you want to be just a barber like the other, if you want to be a barber like the other, then don't be determined. Do what they do. If they sleep today, sleep. If they don't show up to work today, don't show up. If they don't work to perfect their cuts, don't work. But if you're determined, it doesn't matter who is watching you. It doesn't matter who is working in your station. It doesn't matter the kind of equipment you have. It doesn't matter the funds. It doesn't matter your location. Your determination will always push you up on the top of the sun. Are we together? Our point number 4 here is going to be vision. Vision. Are you visioned of this craft? Are you visioned in any way? Because if you are on a journey that you really don't understand where you are coming from and where you are heading, then there must be a problem. You must know where you are coming from and where you are heading. And through this, you will be able to make corrections. You will be able to work on your weaknesses. You will be able to perfect on your imperfections. You will be able to make things right when you feel like things are not working the way they are supposed to go. For instance, you are doing a Fed cut, and maybe there was a clientele consultation before you do this thing, and your client asked you to make it a moho. Understand? A moho, it was your consultation and the point of the picture. Now, when you start it, there is always that mark that you're going to have in your head in the picture, even before you start crafting on the head of your client. So, as you barb around the chair, around the head, you have the picture of the moho. You understand? So, you won't do a tapper fade. Understand? You won't do a tapper fade when it was supposed to be a moho, because you did a clientele consultation and the vision was to mohawk it. Get that? The vision, the main vision here, where you and your client are heading, is to achieve a mohawk. So why doing a tapper fade? Why doing a bald cut? Why doing a all level cut? So you must have a vision. This is, for the instance, a good example in the barber shop. But also, along the journey, you must know where you're coming from. If you have been in the industry for the last 2 years, you should have had a good track of where you are coming from and where you are heading. You must be able to tell us, I started last year but one, and when I started, I was here and here. For my story, I normally tell people, when I started barbing as a sole entrepreneur, I started with one clipper. Shout out to her. I was using only one clipper, and before I got this clipper, I had a seat which I sold this seat and bought a clipper. I was initially employed, but I started seeing things were not going well. I started sending breakdown of the business from my employer that they were going to close the shop down. So I started asking myself, what next? And because my vision, my passion was into this thing, I bought a seat. It was just a local made seat, rubber seat. Now, after 2 months, they decided to close down the business because of different things here and there. Running business with a passion. Yeah. And now what I did, because I had a seat, I had to call myself for a meeting. I asked myself, I have a seat. A seat and a machine. Which one comes first? You see, and now I was like, I have to get a clipper, because when I have a clipper, I will be able to run haircuts even on the streets, and I'll still make my money. And that is when I decided to sell the seat and bought a clipper. First clipper, I sold the seat at 3,000, and I had to work up to add the funds, buy one clipper. I bought one clipper. So I started with this clipper and I worked with it for 2.5 years. And it is this clipper that I used to raise funds to buy like two more clippers that I have used to craft up my barber business, my barber career up to this point. And I am successful. So I had a vision. I had a vision, and I'm still working on that vision. You understand? So if you want to be a one successful barber, a one successful stylist, you have to have a vision. Just know where you are coming from and what you want to achieve at the end of the day. Even if it's a one-day vision, cool. What we are saying is that never step into it and you don't have a vision for it. Another thing is ability to suffer but still be there for it. This one is a where you find yourself in difficulties where there is no clients, where you have nothing to eat. Sometimes for those people who stay far from their workplaces, don't have bus fare, but you will still do anything possible for you to report at your workplace. Because this is where uh, most people fail. This is where uh, more of barbers, more of even shampoo ladies shout, shout out to the beauticians who are helping us achieve the goal and make the work better. To be precise, shampoo assistants in all our barber shops. And for every shampoo beautician who is doing it greatly in the mind, with the might of their families in mind. God bless you. And so you suffer, but you still be there, consistent for it, be life. You see, sometimes tunapalilia job, tunatengeneza kazi, because the only thing you can invest into your career today is your time. Unaweza kosa do, unaweza kosa place poa ya kwa, unaweza kosa equipment fit, but your availability today, it will make you someone. Because when I remember sometimes back, when I was just getting started to run as my own, I've once told of a story whereby I slept in a barber shop, a barber shop, container barber shop, 4 by 4 feet, square feet of a container for 3 months. And all this, it was my exact time to quit. It was my good time to run away from this career. But let me say, I don't know how it happened. I suffered day after day for 3 months. And then after 3 months, God akanipea place. Because I had a house before, lakini ikakuwa locked before these 3 months started. And now I had to figure out other means of survival. Kulikuwa na kuoga, kulikuwa na kukula, kulikuwa na hata kubadilisha nguo, but it was all tough. Kulikuwa na soja fulani kwa hiyo place nilikuwa na dozi kwa hiyo shop. Huyu soja ndio tulikuwa tunacheza deal naye. I used to wash my clothes early in the morning around 6, 5. Huyu jamaa akifunga job na mpaka hizi manguo kwa pepa, anaenda ananiandikia kwa plot mahali alikuwa anaishi. And this guy alikuanga anafanya mjei ya mchana. So sometimes alikuwa anatoka job anapata hizo nguo zimenyeshewa na nobody amezitoa. Na mimi huku nimebaki na moja ile nimevaa kwa mwili. I'm expecting kuna zingine zitakuja jioni zilifua asubuhi zinaenda kuanikwa. Kumbe zimenyeshewa. What should you do? So the next day to the same clothes ulikuwa nayo jana. At some point watu wakaanza kunishuku. Wakaanza kusema this guy analala hapa nini. So it was all a story. But glory be to God. So you suffer, you go through thick and thin, but you accept it and stay available for it. Yeah, because there are times criticism hukuja. People will always criticize. Your very next clients will criticize. Your competitors will criticize. But what do you do? Is it the right time to quit? No. You still stay there. Do what you can. Practice. And in some day, you'll become a better person that they are looking for. Competitions are there. Ingia kwa mtandao, you look around, you connect with global barbers, local barbers, international barbers. Naona haircuts zingine mpaka unajihurumia. Unaona wajamaa wakicheza na kucha unajihurumia. You look at guys style wigs unajihurumia. And maybe you feel like, I think it's not my career, and you quit. Failure to understand that hata huyo mwenye unamuona leo akiwa amekuwa pro, they also started somewhere. The price of becoming a successful barber. It takes heart. It takes sacrifice. One man stood and said, success follows sacrifice. And sacrificing simply means doing what just any other person can do. Hello. If you're not a kind of a barber, stylist, a tattoo artist, a nail tech, a dreadlock teacher, who does not want to live by the easiest side of the coin, but you want to grind hard for you to get the next side of the coin, you want to make a better life, then you have to understand kuna kutoka kazi late, kuna kutusiwa, kuna kukosa those good equipments, kuna pale mahali panafika, you suffer it all, but you still stay available for it. Because what you want at the end of the tunnel is success. And success never comes easy. Better things doesn't fall on a silver platter. You really have to work for them. You really have to go through hardships here and there. Right? So suffer but still be there for it. Kosa fair. Amuka mapema. Try your best. Report at your work. And finally, my last point for today is be a researcher, or find a mentor, or find an inspiration. Find a role model in whatever field you are. Nyinyi barbers, nyinyi wig stylists, nyinyi watu wa kucha, nyinyi massage therapists, nyinyi wase wa tattoo, wewe mse wa dread, wewe find a mentor. This is going to shape you. You need to find a mentor, because nilikuwa naambia At sometimes mi najikutanga nimeshinda job mchana. I leave my workplace at around 10, na nachukua like an hour kufika home, kasapa tu kidogo, kashawa, research online. Research, do your research. Research will make you discover latest equipment, latest product, safe product, customer care skills. Unaelewa? At a place where you work from, your workstation, don't settle for local standards. Bro, research online. Push yourself to these international workstation designs. Know the trends. Sio tu vile ulifunzwa kunyona ukafunzwa kuchora Nike, ukafunzwa kuchora the two lines. That is all you have. While there are millions of arts outside there that you can do on one's head, it make people appreciate your work. But because wewe ukipata free time ukukaa chini and you enter into these useless websites, useless browsing, you enter into watching funny movies that won't add value into your life, you'll never go anywhere. You'll never climb up your ladder. You need to commit yourself for this work. You need to work hard for this craft, for you to change how we know you into someone else. Make research. Find these role models. So many barbers posting their stuffs online. Don't hate. Find out. It's not time for you to criticize. It's not time for you to hate. It's not time for you to speak, to talk down of anyone's success. But instead, take your time and learn more about why they do this, why they use this, and what are the possible results for all this. For my case, nasemanga my role model globally anakonga the American guy called Trinidad. Big shout, bro. I've watched your clips, I've watched your work for the longest, and I have really received, nimeona nikigrow through your videos online. Nelson Linde, also another guy. You have made a lot of change into my life as a barber. And then we have other local barbers, stylists, suppliers, those ones who have given us opportunity to how do I call it? There are people who have given us opportunity to access great products. My shout out goes to Roots Shop Maze, courtesy of St. Steve, great thanks. My local barbers, Gifted Hand, 254, thanks Maze, great impartation. Kundi Steve mwenyewe bro. Mimi nikiulizwa, mimi husema I'm not the best around. Yes, because I've learned a lot from you, bro. Big shout. You gave me an access to a know-how of colors when I didn't know anything. But nilikuwa nimesettle for those poor things. You are the first person to give me a clue. Connection yako ya kwanza ndio nimetumia kufika mahali niko. Sijui kama unajuanga hii, but the truth is you have really helped my life as a baba. You have really shaped me, and all the days you remain to be at the top. It doesn't matter how far you climb, but Mungu akubless. You have made a great impartation into my life, because I never finish a week before visiting your page, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and learn something new from you. Yeah. So nikiambia wase they need to research, they need to get people from around and globally that they learn from, na maanisha naongea chenye mimi mwenyewe nimepitia ama chenye napitia. I'm learning from people around. If kazi yako ni kuangalia na kuhate, then you are losing it. You are losing it. So that was my topic for today. The price of becoming a successful baba. Sio kitu rahisi, ni kitu yenye lazima uilipie gharama. Lazima uilipie gharama for you to be at the top, for you to vibe around with the great men, great boys and girls in this industry, and do your best and live your best life because you are a baba. You need to work hard, extraordinary hard, and you never need to be compared. You need to be yourself. You need to work. You need to grind. You need to deny some things at some time. Deny yourself some things at some times because of what you're looking for. And we have said the great thing you can invest into your career today is your time. Achana na pesa. Pesa itakupata mbele. Pesa itakupata mbele. Zingi au in those 3 months, I'll come back one day to give you a story of the whole story of what happened. Then kind of like a shock for 3 months. But it is true that I was not blessed with ule nilikuwa nafanyia kazi hiyo time, but ni hiyo sacrifice ndio imeni bless mahali niko sana. So we thank God for it, and we should always be prayerful. If you are a baba na zako ni kutoka kwa job, unaenda sherehe, unaenda sijui kufanya nini, vibes nini, and you are forgetting God who is lifting, making men great men, then you are at the verge of this. That was mine. My name is Frank the Stylist, based in Nairobi, just a baba but with great vision. Thank you and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe.